Hi everyone, this is Amber Aziza, and I wanted to share with you some tips on how to manage your team while you're away at a conference. So I attend roughly about 3 to 5 conferences each year, and every time I leave to go to a conference, I have to make sure my team is prepared for me to be not in my office while away at the conference. So some of you may be thinking, what does it matter? They're fine while I'm on vacation. They're fine while I'm out sick. So why do I need to devise a plan to prepare them for while I'm gone at a conference? Well, because you being away at a conference is a little bit different than you being out sick or out on vacation. The main difference is you're still technically working. And so you need to be sure that you're completely accessible to your entire team so that they can look to you for the leadership that they normally would look to you for. So here are some tips that I've created for prepping my team for while I'll be away. The first thing I do is I create a go-to person. So that go-to person is the person who I feel is the most responsible and the person that I feel can handle the amount of information that is necessary to be the go-to person. I give my go-to person a binder, and in that binder it has pretty much everything they need. It's kind of like leaving your kids with a babysitter. Your go-to person's going to have that emergency contact list. So they have the vendor information. So for example, we have a learning management system. If something should happen while I'm away, it has the learning management system contact, who to call for tech support, who to call for courses not loading properly. It also has the contact information of my direct boss, just in case they call me and they can't get a hold of me and it's an emergency. They have another option. So this is kind of like their survival guide that the go-to person can use. I also have a meeting with my team, and in that meeting I discuss a couple of things. The first thing I discuss is how long I'll be gone and where I'm going. I also try to explain to them the benefit of the conference. That way they don't think, oh, she's just going away again, so on some luxurious trip and without us. They know that she's going for valuable information and she's going to come back with great tips for us. The other thing I discuss is that I tell them who the go-to person is, and I direct them to funnel all questions and issues to that person. The reason I do this is because if you don't, I have a direct report team of roughly about 7 people. If I don't have one direct report person, I'm going to get 7 individual calls on a regular basis. This can be problematic in that you're getting 7 different calls about 7 different issues from 7 different point of views at multiple times of the day, and then you're losing all the value of attending a conference because you're too busy trying to put out fires that could be handled by your contact person. So I direct my team to give their issues to the contact person, and then the contact person can decide whether or not it needs to be escalated. Another way that I make sure that I can handle issues that arise in my department is that if I know something's going on, say for example, I try to tell my team that I will call them at specific times within the day. So usually I'll say, I'll give you guys a call between 8 and 9, and then again between 4 or 5. Or if I don't call them directly, I'll tell them I'm not in a session at these specific times during the day, so you're more than welcome to give me a call. The point of contact person can give me a call during those times, and that's the time that I use to help put out some of those fires. Also, if I know something is going on that I'm going to have to address, I try to sit in the back of the room during a session. I'll keep my phone on vibrate and keep it in my pocket, and that way I can step out and not interrupt anyone or disrupt the session and handle the issue at work as needed. This also is perfectly acceptable in the community because they know that you're at work. We're all at work, so they're perfectly okay with that. So I hope you've learned from these tips, and I hope that these tips have been able to help you in managing your department. One last thing I'd like to remind you is when you come back from your conference, be sure to have a little miniature presentation for your team so that they can gain some knowledge that you received while away at the conference. It can even be just a slideshow or PowerPoint of your top 3 favorite sessions. It doesn't have to be big, luxurious, or elaborate. It can be small and simple, but give them some takeaway. That way they can appreciate when you go away to another conference because they know when you return, they'll gain more information as well. I'll see you at ASTD ICE in Denver. Bye-bye.